All right, so we got this project on marriage. Well, the task of optimizing marriage problems as a post, and we need to work on that. I'm just gonna do a little bit, maybe about 30 minutes worth of work here today, and then we can take it from there. So I'm gonna refresh this. By the way, Yoast SEO tells you uh, at the very top here on your dashboard, if you're set up the same way I'm set up, um, the the post that needs some work. So I have about 15 plus 13 posts that can use some work here. I have only 4 posts. So if I open this, you can see only the ones that I have optimized. Okay, and you can see they're all green lit for readability as well as the SEO score. I need to see that on every single one of my posts. On the last episode, which is episode 3, we optimized this post right here for the keyword trying to save marriage. Wife said it's too late, and that's see it's all green lit. So if I take that particular keyword phrase and I type it into Google, right, trying to save right there, you can see that I searched it already. So if I search it here, you can see here that it's not yet on the front page, but let's check on the second page. Boom, you can see this is my post. Anytime you see this thing, that's my post. So it's on number 13, right? So number 13. So if I do a phrase match, it's probably number 1. There you go. Plus all the questions that I had it to when I was optimizing it. So that's more real estate. And also, so the idea is eventually, normal people don't put phrase match, but at least that's a sign that it's completely optimized for that phrase. Okay, so eventually the idea is that Google will see that this is the most optimized for that particular keyword phrase, and they'll move it all the way to the top. Okay, so we're pretty much occupying all of the spots right now for that keyword phrase, which means no one is really competing for it. They're just ranking stuff that they consider to be close, that's more optimized, close to it, but also age, right? But eventually the index, the algorithms will see. Okay, so it's on the second page right now. All right, so for now we're trying to do marriage problems. All right, so and for marriage problems, I went through this with you earlier. There's a big old ad at the top right here, okay, that has 237 reviews, and Google has picked that up from their structured content on Tango, and it's by Brad Brownie, I think. No, this is an ad, marriage problems, but this one is actually what they call a featured snippet. All right, a featured snippet by Brad Brownie. This is my biggest competitor, so he's doing a lot of things right, but want to make sure that we have a page that's healthy enough. Okay, sorry, a website. You want to grow the website first for other longer tail keywords, but I'm still going to optimize the post for marriage problems. Okay, there's Huffington Post here, another post from Huffington Post, and let me see what that is. We'll put that on there. So Huffington Post obviously is like a news channel, everything channel, is authority website with a lot of articles. All right, so they have this post here. It's a shorter post, and looks like I'm trying to see would this post you take on the stress of becoming a homeowner. Trying to see who the person who wrote the article is. Senior reporter. This is a reporter, so it's not necessarily. So there's another thing I could do once I make sure that my site is growing. I can find this person on Twitter. That's the post right there. That's the Twitter page. I can find her on Twitter and let her know that I do have a post that I would like her to take a look at, just in case she wants to publish it on Huffington Post. But it looks like she works for Huffington Post, so clearly that page. But I can't see who wrote the article. I'm trying to see Who wrote the article? Okay, for granted said. Okay, so it's like more like a report kind of. Let's see. All right, so I think it was her again that wrote it. Kelsey wrote it. So, but anyway, under the relationship, um, I'm not going to worry about that right now. Bottom line is that I need to optimize my page first, right? So there's a 17 signs here. There's 20 common marriage problems here. There's marriage problems there are 8, 6 common marriage, 11, 10, and guess what? I had to go all out. Basically, I had to basically go all out and kill it. That's why we came up with 99. I came up with 99 problems. Some of them are a little redundant. Some of them are two of the same kind, but people say all of these problems in different forms and formats. Some people, so for example, I have one there that says fear of the unknown, which is basically trust issues, but I also have trust. Okay, so these are the problems right here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to that page. Let's go to Lola and Ola.com because it's already published. We just need to optimize it. Okay, so in this time we did not just transcribe the existing video. Okay, marriage dash problems. Okay, so if I go into, let's see here, if I go into my Market Samurai, which again, Market Samurai is a tool that I use a lot to make sure, Yoast SEO kind of give me a good, very nice checklist to optimize the page, but also, so if I click new project, marriage problems, and worldwide is fine. And I go here. First thing I do is see all the, I'm gonna click generate keywords. So it's going to generate all the keywords it can find that's related to that. Okay, I don't want any one word. I want everything to start from 2 words minimum. Okay, so to minimize it instantly. And also if I go to keyword analysis, and then I'm gonna look at I want anything with a minimum search of let's not worry about that for now, but let's see. Okay, there's some here, marriage problems is multiple. Okay, yeah, minimum of 1. I'm gonna put minimum of 1 for now. Analyze the keywords. Okay, so I'm going through a lot of this in the beginning of this series, which this series I don't know when it's gonna end. Again, this project goes all the way to, I think, this project goes all the way to, let's take a look. Let's wait for that to load. All right, so this one is done. All right, so let me turn all of this on. These are the competition I'm going after. Okay, these are the competitions. There's some other additional competition metrics here, but let's just use the basic. Let's analyze the keyword again. All right. So it's fetching all those competition. Okay, so here we go. So we're dealing with this first, right? Of course, but this project goes all the way to 2022. Okay, February 2022. So 2 years to work on $100,000 business. That's not bad, right? You got to give yourself time on those things. So marriage, you can see some of these keywords here: fixture issues, marriage problems, marriage issues, marriage statistics. Okay, all right, so there you can see some of them. So I'm down to 91 active keywords. If I go back to keyword generation and I change this to 3 longer tail keywords. I go back to keyword analysis. It's down to 62, I guess. Right, so my problems in marriage. Okay, one thing I can also do, I can, because I don't want to analyze too many keywords. This is specifically for this post and stuff that's related to it, right? So I could pick I could put marriage as a positive word. That means there must be marriage in the phrase. I'll click update. All right. All right. So just got disturbed by the boy here. All right. So deal marriage problems. Blah blah blah. All right. So let's go into this. So we have 61 keywords here. Working marriage problems. Stop marriage problems. Okay. Let me just click on this column header to see fix marriage problems. Of course, this one is at the top. What is marriage problems? We need to optimize for that. All right, so there's some keywords there, but let's go to competition. Okay, and we're going to generate competition, and then if I go back to my page here, I just want to see, make sure there's a couple of things that I'm going to add my custom URL, which is my page that I'm trying to rank. These are the pages that are already ranking, that's already loaded, right? These are the pages right here. Okay. Let's see here. All right, so I have a lot of green here. Everything in here I'm not going to change instantly. Everything from here I can change instantly, which means I can optimize my title. These are the on-page stuff right here. The title, URL is optimized. As you can see, it's all red. That means I've taken care of it. Okay, that means I have no new opportunities there. That's why it's red, right? So I can't really change any of this right now. The only thing I can work on is the content itself. So as far as Samurai can tell me, I've already done well. But I'm using the skyscraper method, which is basically what I did when I say, you know what, I look at all of this posts, I just want to do a bigger and better post, and that's why I came up a taller skyscraper and a more in-depth post, and that's why I came up with the 99 problems. Okay, so now if you look at this here, it says 11 common causes of marital problem. That's not related, that's not in the same phrase. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this into phrase, right? And I'll see how many pages are competing with me in phrase. Okay, another way to look at that is I can look at that in numbers on the Samurai. If I go back to the keyword place, right, you see this column right here where it says title. Okay, so I can turn okay, this one, title competition, right? That means the total number of total number of web pages globally that mention all the words in a keyword term in the title of the page. All right, and that's SEO, this column right here. So if I click on this, I'll see for this is only 30,000. That's not a lot. Okay, 30,000. As far as in the URL, about 33,000 mentioned in the URL. That's not a lot. Okay, I will start looking at it as a lot if it's more than 100,000, basically. Okay, that's when I start looking at it as a lot, right? But SEOC, which is it says total number of web pages that mention a specific keyword in the same phrase, word order. So exactly as marriage problems is 0 on Bing, indexed on Bing though. Okay, but let's look at it on YouTube. Okay, if I press this in the same phrase, I have 1.9. That's not really a lot for the keyword this magnitude, right? But if I go look at Uber Suggest to tell me from a Google standpoint, so Uber Suggest is not a bad tool, but from Neil Patel, I actually use it a lot, if you notice, right? It to tell me how many people across board based on wherever he's getting his data from, which I don't know that, right? But I'm guessing it's from everywhere. It's 1,900 people searching every month. So SEO difficulty, it's kind of high. That's why it doesn't say easy. It says estimated competition in organic search. The higher the number, the better. So in this, if it's close to 100, that means it's very difficult, right? So 45 is not bad. Paid difficulty, I'm not looking for paid, but if I get traffic from this, that will be a value of $3 per click. Okay, so think about that for a second. All right, so there's also some here that says some keyword here that says marriage problem Bible verses. These are stuff I could go after later. Okay, all right, so if you click on this and you try to, he will only show you the top ones. I think you have to pay at some point. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, so it shows you the top ones. So I'm actually going to be trying to rank for all of these keywords. Pick this. If you try to pick this, it will pop up. Copy. Yeah, it's a pop that up. Now if I try to take that out and I click copy, yeah, so you can't use the copy feature if you're not paid member. And like I said, the pricing is it's not bad, for $10 per month. But I do not have an affiliate link for that, so you're not supporting me necessarily, but you support him, which is okay. Okay, for $10 a month, it's not bad. And this is monthly. If you're doing annual, $100 per year, it's not bad at all. So let's keep going here. Let's stay focused. It's not about the tools, it's about doing the work. Keep that in mind. All right, so 1900, and I look at this page. This is 50 common problems, 16 common problems. All right, so 99. So I need to come up with basically I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy this into an Excel sheet somewhere here. Okay, not Excel sheet. I'm going to copy this. So I'm already done with this post. We took care of this. I'm going to use this now. Okay, so 99 problems, right? So marriage problems is the target keyword. All right, so I'm going to say so statistics. If you go to statistics, right, statistics is everybody says 50%, right? Everybody says 50% marriage or divorce statistics, right? Let's see what Google says. All right, so 42 to 45% of first marriages end in divorce. 60% of second marriages end in divorce, right? And this person is saying that. So I'm literally going to cite this person. Okay, I'm going to cite McKinleyIrving.com, right? According to, so basically I have to do works cited, right? According to whatever that is. 42 to 45% end in divorce. 60% of second marriages end in divorce. 73rd end in divorce. So in this post, in this lesson, you will discover 99 marriage problems. Okay, 99 marriage problems that's causing this horrible statistics, as you see below. Statistics as seen below. All right, then I'm going to put this in a quote, right? This is going to be like a quote, right? I'm going to use that as, I'll show you how I put that according to, what is this again? So I'm actually going to give credit to whom credit is due, which is this site right here. Copy link. Let's see if I can. So it copies that Google thing again. I'm going to say McKinley I'm just gonna copy that. Hey, so I don't have to mention the website to not give unnecessary links away. I'm just gonna quote, give the person the credit is due, right? So boom, like that. According to McKinley Irving, just like that. So people may say, hey, who's McKinley Irving? They Google it, they'll find it. Like, if you literally Google that, that will probably come up with that person's website. There you go. So divorce is an attorneys, okay? Washington Divorce and Family Law Attorneys. I'm actually gonna copy that. All right. So I'll quote them, give them some credit, right? All right. Like that. All right. So that's even better, right? So in this lesson, you will discover 99 married people that's causing. All right. So boom. So now that's just the beginning. That's the description. Okay. All right. And basically going to be the first sentence in the article. However, I need an article. I need a title. Okay. I need a title that will get clicks. All right. So remember, this is a tool that I gave you earlier, 12 steps, right? 12 steps from 10minutepages.com. So I'm going to find a title that I'm literally going to use, right? All right. So so this is step one, where it's just get attention. How to secrets of warning 99 problems that can destroy your marriage. Okay, 99. So I'm coming up with it right now, right? Warning. So I'm actually going to use that warning. Okay, warning. No, I'm actually going to use marriage problems in the first. Okay, marriage problems. This or 99 issues destroying marriages. Okay, so I'm not going to say warning. Okay, so I just came up with one. These are 99 issues destroying marriages. So in the SEO title, I'm actually going to put in 2020 in front of it. Okay, but on the header itself, I'm literally going to say these are 99 issues destroying marriages. Okay, just like that. Okay, very simple, just like that. All right, so these are the 99 right here. Okay, and I have some additional here. This list may be okay. So additional notes that I put here. All right, so some additional ones here. All right, so let's see here. All right, so this list may have a little redundancy and repetitive problems, but we have to spell them out as they are interpreted differently by different people. All right, some of these are causes while others are effect. Some of them are causes while others are effect. But the list, I'm going to say but the list is not in any particular order. 85% according to another study, which I don't remember where I got that from, but it doesn't matter. And another study, 85% of those who divorce remarry within 5 years. This is an indication that remarrying, 85% of those who remarrying is never the problem, because it's that easy to do. It's that easy to do. For the most part, you are carrying your marriage problems, okay, into another relationship. For the most part, people carry their marriage problems. People carry their marriage problems into another relationship entirely. So let's get into it. All right, so I'm not going to finish the article today. I'm actually going to be breaking them down one at a time as time goes on, but I'm going to start optimizing this. All right, so let's go here. But I came up with the title, came up with the description. All right, and we're going to basically do that right now. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go here. I'm going to go into the post right here. I'm going to open this. So if you notice, I'm trying not to teach too much, okay, because it's not necessary, you know. So as usual, I will be using this emoji as part of our branding efforts. So, but I'm going to say marriage problems before that. Copy marriage problems. All right. There's another emoji that I want to use, which is like a question mark. Let's see if I can find it in some other posts of mine. Alright, so let's go to YouTube and search one of my other videos. It's a question mark with an exclamation mark. That's what I will probably want to use there because it's a question mark, right? So if I go to lola.com, come on. YouTube is even taking time to load. That's again, don't get stuck on the page speed thing. As long as it's decently loading for you in a timely manner, that's all you have to worry about. You're just like any other regular human being. So I remember the algorithms only measure things across board. It's never really what do you call it? It's never really just some numbers. It's a curve, okay? It's a curve basically. Emails from YouTube, got it, thank you. I just need the question mark. I know I have it in some other posts here. Okay, let me go to my main channel on real estate, my real estate channel. All right, so I should have some other posts with the question mark here. Let's go here. Pardon me. I'm going to be done with this session in about 7 minutes. You know, I gotta put some time on this just to keep it short and simple. You get the logic, you get the gist. Then I'll finish the work basically. Okay. Even though I really want to this channel is about showing you every step by the way, but I don't want the videos to be too long. Let's see here. All right, so what I'm looking for, okay, let me go into one of my let me go into one of my stuff here. All right, let's not waste too much time on that. Okay, I'm just gonna use the question mark. Just ask this. That's perfect like this. Marriage question. This is perfect. Okay, because I want to keep using that emoji. And I'm gonna use this 99 issues. These are 99 issues. So remember, I'm not gonna use the in 2020 on the actual title of the page, but I will use it in SEO because every year we do a little bit of update and then we change it to in 2021, in 2022, stuff like that. So I'm going to remove this from this because I'm not going to change this ever. These are 99 issues, but we're going to scroll down to the bottom here, right? And we're going to edit the snippet, right? And we're going to manually put that here. Okay, so here in the title area we're gonna say, all right, so this one is say in 2020, this one will say in 2020, but the other one won't say that. Okay, now this is not done because we need to add this, we need to add all of this. Okay, copy and then we'll make sure it's not too long, because if it's too long then it will turn to brown, right? And we don't want that. Right here in the SEO title. All right, so it's still perfect. There you go. So that's the SEO title. Okay, and then we're gonna go to description here where it says in this lesson. All right, I'm gonna literally copy all of this and I'm gonna go to the top here. I'm gonna add a new block, add a block here. I'm gonna put paragraphs. I don't add images above the fold because again, images take time to load, and you know, even though I say don't bother too much about loading speed, I do my best to make sure that the page is not loading too slow. So we have another it's called lazy load, something like that. Image, if you search in your plugins for lazy, well, these are my plugins, I'll show you. Okay, these are my plugins right here. So I have plugins installed on the WordPress to make the WordPress, it's like having a phone but you have to install apps, right? The same thing. It's called A3 lazy load. Okay, it helps, it needs an update right now. I'm going to update it right now. A3 lazy load helps your images load as they are being, as the pages are moving. So it doesn't load everything in the beginning, it loads as you're scrolling. Okay, that makes your page load fast for the user, and that stops any image that's not already being seen to load. That makes your page load faster. Okay, so that's what I use. Okay, so I posted this again, these are discover 99 problems. Okay, all right, 99 problems. All right, so now this same right here, I'm going to use this right here, copy. I'm going to use it in the SEO description. Okay, so here in the meta description I need to use that like that. All right, so I always start with discover 99 problem that's causing. What am I going to do? I'm going to actually state the statistics here. Okay, so I'm going to go to here, that's causing 42% of forced marriages to end in divorce. I'm going to use that. Okay, remember the idea of this part is to make sure that I have a high click-through rate. If you have a high click-through rate, right, Google will love. Google will assume, basically the algorithms will assume that people must love your stuff, right? Of course, they need to stay on your page. So if you have a high bounce rate as well, that will kill it. So there's multiple factors. Okay. So 42, that's causing 42 to 45% of first marriages. I'm going to use numbers. Use numbers as much as possible in your copies, okay? Because numbers do catch the high better. That's just based on test upon test or from ages from some of the legendary copywriters. All right, first marriages end in divorce. 60% of second. I'm going to change second to number. Now, once you're in the article, you can leave that as is. You don't have to change that in divorce. And let's see. So it's brown, so I need to change that. Okay, and I'm going to change this to end. So I'm going to use symbols and 73% more after. Okay. So even though you're writing an article, if you call yourself an SEO expert, you also have to take care of two people, the algorithm and the user. Okay. So it has to be readable. Okay. 99 marriage problems. That's it. It's all green. Will look good. Will look good. All right, so readability is good for now. We can't worry about readability right now until we're done with all the posts. Okay. All right, so if I go under analysis here, there's a couple of things we probably can take care of right now, but I'm running out of time that I set that I will be here today. All right. I like to let's see. Let me just update this. Okay, let's update that. Well, we need to. I'm gonna post all the. So the first problem is saying I do without knowing what is being done. That's the first problem. That's people getting into marriages without knowing what they're doing. Okay, but people saying I do without knowing what they're doing. It's actually a saying that I came up with. Okay. So here at this very bottom of this list here, I'm actually going to add the exhausted list here. Yep, right here. Let me remove this block. I think I want to make sure I add the right block. Okay, perfect. And I posted this. Okay, this is the list. And I'm going to come back and develop the list into and explain each one, right? So I'm actually going to turn this to a list. So, and I will give it the number, right? So you can see that this is actually 99, okay? Low EQ. I'm going to come back and explain each one of this, okay? All right, so I'm going to take this out from here. I'm going to take out the hashtags. We don't need hashtags here. We only use that on YouTube. All right, at least for now. Right, so here I'm going to say put a heading block. I'm going to paste this. I'm going to say these are the 99 problems. These are the 99 marriage problems. Each will be broken down below the list. All right, so I'm going to change this to H3. Okay, so that's the list right there, and I'm going to say here I'm going to add one that says developing. Okay, because I'm still developing the article, right? All right, because I need to call it a day for now. So again, you just need to know what you're doing. You don't need to already have everything figured out. We know this is going to be one of our core pillar articles. So there's something called pillar articles. There's only a few of them. There's highly competitive keyword. It's a long-term project all by itself. meaning you may not be able to finish the article in one day, but you intend to come back, but you have an outline. So the outline is actually 99, and I will come back here to continue to fix it. I mean to add some more to it. Okay, so here you can see that it's saying I don't have an image, I don't have internal link, I don't have outbound link. Those are the only three things. Readability is poor for now because because for obvious reasons I have a long list. Okay, there's no subheadings and stuff like that. We're gonna take care of that with time. Consecutive sentences. The text contains 3 instances where 3 or more consecutive sentences start with the same word. All of that stuff will be taken care of. Okay, now internal link, I probably could take care of that right away. We'll see about that in a second here. Okay, let's see here. All right, so now remember this one right here, the quote, right? In this lesson there's a little, okay, let's see, this list may have exhaustive according to 85. Okay, so where's the studies? All right, so I had a study. Okay, this one right here. Okay, so this one right here I'm actually going to use right now. All right, so I'm going to use it right below here. All right, so how am I going to use it? I'm going to take that out. Okay, and I'm going to change this to a quote. All right, and under the quote citation, I'll just basically take this from here. Now add this to citation, basically whoever gets the credit. Okay, all right, so and I also always, since this is not my original, I always emphasize that by italicizing it, right? But just this part, actually, let me see here. Okay, let me do it like this. I'm going to take this, I'm going to put that in the citation. Okay, and I'm going to say 42%, just like that. Okay, so I don't have to do anything else outside of that. Okay, and I'll put them in quotes. Okay, so I'm going to click update like that. All right, and if I refresh this page is already super optimized and probably already bigger than the other posts. However, I'm still gonna come back. See, these are the quotes is automatically changes color. It looks a little different, so people know it's a quote, right? And there's a question here, right? That question is answered in the video. Okay, all right, so you can see it changed my emoji back to the characters, the special characters. That's fine, it still appear, right? All right, so here on this one, this right here, right click, copy URL. I need to place that. I'm going to place that in a different block. Okay, I'm going to say here, I'm going to put it in its own block. So this was done before we updated the WordPress. We need to insert video, embed a YouTube video, and we're going to embed that just like that. So it is standalone, we know it's a video in its own block, right? And then it says enjoy this edition of videos. Okay, so this was actually a video. Okay, this is the legacy block. It's a legacy block, but I can leave that as it. I just take the video out from here. All right, it's perfectly fine. All right, so here, this block, I'm just gonna Control X to cut it. I need to delete that block from there. I'm gonna add a new block here right above this, and I'm gonna put the text. There you go, just to keep it clean. All right, so this, let's get into it. Let's see this. All right, so the list actually needs, I need to push the video to below the list. So I'm just gonna click this. This is one of the reasons I push that down there. It goes to below the list. It goes all the way to below the list, right? So I'm gonna also push this question block. All right, so I'm gonna exit. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna put it right above this video right here, and then make sure it looks like a text. All right, so this is somebody else's word. This was emails that we answered. Is one of the ways that we've developed our content over time. How do you actually help situation? We're gonna click no, not that. Okay. Oh, okay, so the question ended at the top. Okay, so that's perfect. All right, so article developing. All right, so let's see here. So again, update this for now. I think I'll probably put the outbound link for now and the inbound link. So I'm gonna go grab the link to our to get my marriage back. Get my marriage back, Amazon, which is our book. All right, that's it right there. I'm gonna click into it. I'm just gonna grab this link. Okay, so grab that link and we'll go to, so here so remember, a little ad here doesn't hurt. Oh, this is not the editing post. I need to be on the editor, right? So here we have for the most part people carry so here I'm gonna say, you can get a full comprehensive solution from our book. Click here to get a copy on Amazon. Get a copy and paperbacks and audiobook available. All right, so I'm gonna say paperback and Amazon. I'm gonna just link this to that link. Oh, that's not the link I needed. This one, all right? That's another plugin entirely that uses the same emoji, right? And paste that. Boom. All right. I need to make that open a new place. Open a new tab. Okay. Click here to get a copy, a free copy. Okay. So a free copy will also be available from directly free PDF copy, right? So I'm actually going to link that as an internal link. Okay. All right. So we'll link that and we'll just say HTTPS / Yola and Ola. And that's it. And just click that. So that's an internal link. Okay. You can get a full comprehensive solution to save your marriage. So I'm also going to make that an internal link to one of our pages. Let me see what else I'm already optimizing for, so I can see if you're trying to save your. I'm going to say if you are trying to save. Remember that trying to save your marriage link that I just created? I'm actually going to link to that right now. So it's actually our latest post. and then so that's going to represent an internal link. Okay, this one right here. Okay, right click, copy link location. I'm going to go back here and link this to it. Okay, boom. All right, so that will take care of all the link issues. See, all the link stuff dropped off, and then maybe I can take care of this one, take care of all the SEO checklist before I leave. All right, so when I go into marriage problems, so you can see even attorneys and law offices are ranking for our keywords. Not cool, right? But understandably, because they also have a business conduct, right? Marriage problems, images. All right, so this are some good ones here. Sometimes I want it to be a little bit more colorful, meaning I want people of color in it. So this is a one right here. Problems with marriage solutions. This is a good one, actually. This is a good one too. This is a good one right here. I'm gonna use this. Okay. Let's see. Let me open my Jink. I'm gonna take it. Just gonna take a nice snapshot of that, and that's good enough. All right, like that. So they look like people with marriage and problems, right? They do, right? Copy that. Copy that. And I'm gonna snapshot that. Save it. I'm gonna save the image as marriage problems. Okay, so I save them as the targeted keyword as much as possible, just to make sure that we're optimizing everything and telling Google in every way that this is what this post about. Okay, that's that. We're gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. Remember, I don't insert images. I don't insert images above the fold. I just started that just to make sure that my pages are loading as fast as humanly possible. I'm gonna upload image. As you can see, the page already turned green. Okay, so all right, so I'm taking longer than I expected here, but it's okay. It's okay. And excuse me if my mic is not closer to my mouth yet, because it's right above my keyboard, so sometimes I have to push it back. All right, so there you have it. So instead of saying just marriage problems in the alt, okay, because it's not really complaining about images, it's complaining about image alt attributes. This one right here, this one. All right, so I'm actually going to say 99 marriage problems. Now keep in mind, I'm not just going to give them a list. I'm still going to, as soon as I put that in there, it disappeared. We have a full-blown green right now on the SEO. But again, remember, readability, we're going to come back and fix that once the article is completed. You know, only 5.5% of the sentences contain, all of that we're going to fix, okay? And we start to write, okay? And then it says copy scores 51.7. That's on 100, I think. So we need that to be closer to 100, right? So let's see here. Let's update this. Okay, we already have a good green on the indication for Yoast at the top here, so we're already looking good there. Okay, let me close this. We're already looking good there. I think the last thing I want to do is just let Google know that I want them to re-index this page. Okay, so as you can see, when you open the page first, you're not going to see any images except the one on the right hand side. And you have that image, okay, and then you have the exhaustive look right here, and it says article developing. That's perfect. All right, so that's all I'm going to do for now. I will leave this page open because I'm going to be coming back here and taking each one and breaking them down at the bottom. So I give them the list first, then I start breaking it down. It's just, again, it makes people want to scroll through your page. They'll be able to skim if they want to skim, and then also they'll be able to scroll down and go look at what each one of those things mean. You know, there's one more thing that I wanted to take care of before I leave today, and that was the FAQs, the enhancement, the Google search enhancements, which is the FAQ, frequently asked questions, right? So I'm literally going to say frequently asked questions on marriage problems. Okay, I'm gonna add a block here. I'm gonna add an header. I'm gonna say frequently asked questions about marriage problems. All right, so and then I'm gonna add a block with a FAQ. So I don't know how many questions we're gonna have. Let's go take a look. Let's type in marriage problems here, and I am simply just gonna go down here and grab the 4 questions I see. Copy. All right, so I'm gonna copy that, okay, and I'm gonna go back to the post. I'm gonna go back to the post here. I'm gonna paste here. Oh, come on, I didn't want that. All right, so I'm just gonna put this here for now. So I didn't want all those guys. What are the signs? There are 99 signs or marriage problems that we've identified. But keep in mind that depends on your particular relationship. Ultimately, bad vibes and energy is good enough to pay attention to your marriage, because you never know what's in the mind, what's in your spouse's mind. They are their own individual in their own rights. Okay, so that's that right there. So that one is taken care of. I'm gonna add another question. We have another question, I think. What is the problem of marriage? Okay, what is the problem of marriage? I don't know, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Okay, so these are all questions, right? Oh, by the way, I haven't let me post that here. I promise I will end this in 8 minutes. 8 minutes. I have to, actually, because I have to go somewhere. All right. What is the problem of marriage? The first one was what? What are the signs of a failing marriage? Okay. So this is going to create additional real estate for us, space on the search, on the SERP, on the search engine result page, right? What is the problem of I can just copy from here. What's the problem of marriage? Let me see what this person, because somebody is optimizing for it, that's why it's shown here. And if it's good, mental abuse is also a good reason to leave your marriage. At the same all right, so I actually disagree. At the same time, okay, all right, so repetitive offense is the only reason to leave a marriage. If you have a problem, there is abusive behavior, your marriage. Your marriage. It's time. It's time to learn new skills. New skills to attract the marriage that you want. Keep in mind that all marriages require work. All good marriages took work. All good marriages took work to achieve. Marriages. Okay, yeah, that's the better answer to that. Not the other craziness. So let's see here, because there's a lot of people that run away from their problems, and again, like I said, they take it into another relationship and then have to face the same thing again, in a different shape and form. So it makes things worse. In addition to that, they've wasted time. So this is why I feel like this market needs us. Okay, it's a lot of crazy ideas out there by the new millennials that want quick fixes and stuff. How do you deal with marriage problems? There are 3 simple steps to deal with marriage problems, but it's applications. It's for multiples good? I don't know. Doesn't matter. For now, at least. But its application depends on the uniqueness in your marriage. I'm going to put some curiosity here. There are 3 simple steps. The GPS. So we have the GPS as our core pillar here. That you can use to deal. Okay, so perfect. So we have this one. I'll be done in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, I promise. Okay, I have to be done in 5 minutes. So I'm gonna copy that, paste that. That's a good answer right there. Okay, we have one more. So you typically Google will show you the first 4. The first 4 is fine for me, and I will answer other questions as time goes on. Okay, how do you know when your marriage is really over? So marriage is only over if 1 or 2 people decides that it is over. If one person doesn't agree, it is a sign of lack of sense of self, and it is no wonder why the other one's out. Keep in mind that the marriage being over. So keep in mind that if you're just an SEO expert, you need people to write these articles in a way that makes sense, that's authentic. Okay, you have to come up from a place of authentic. So don't just write articles about stuff you don't know about. It won't work, because your content will be that bad, and Google will tell by bounce rates and craziness, with data, and they will stop ranking you if your content is bad. Okay, keep in mind that the marriage being over does not mean you cannot build a brand new marriage with the same person. person using the GPS formula. So again, curiosity, what the hell is the GPS formula? All right, so I'm just going to answer that like that and keep it moving. Again, snippets, you just want to give Google opportunity to add snippets on Google, because nowadays Google answers people's questions right there. And if your question is really good, people will still come to your website. Some people are scared that if you answer the question right there, they have no real reasons to come to your website. That not if you're using my formula, like this curiosity formula that I'm using right here. Okay, if you're doing that, that's more than good enough. Okay. All right, so we've answered the questions. I need to turn those to tabs, to actual keywords, because I'm actually going to be using them as actual keywords. Okay, so we have what are the signs of a failing marriage? What is the marriage problem? How to deal with how do you deal with marriage problems? And the last one is, how do you know when your marriage is really over? Okay, so these are questions that people are asking on Google. I'm going to turn them to keyword tags and use them on the page. Okay, so I take out the question marks. I don't know if that really matters, but it's not necessarily for tags. Okay, all right, so I'll take that out. Almost done. One more minute. Okay, so I'm going to go to the bottom of this. I'm going to take all the searches related to, copy those. Okay, those are all keyword tags related to this as far as Google is concerned right now. So I'm gonna use them. Okay, so it's time to go. I gotta go to quiet rehearsal essentially. All right, so I'm adding the commas and then I'm gonna push them all together. Then I'll paste them into. So remember, I'm targeting only one keyword, but I'm adding to the tags all the keywords that Google is telling me they're related. So I'm just gonna add them. Okay, copy. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the post, under tags, document, under tags here, and I'm gonna add all of them. So I already have some tags there. I'm gonna click update. All right, so I think that's it for now. And let me see, did I mess with the SEO tag? Yeah, keyword phrase and subheading. So that's okay, let's hand it here today. We're gonna come back. It's still green already, so we're gonna come back and make sure it's perfect. Okay, especially for a heavy keyword like this, anything over 1,000 is a heavy competitive keyword. So you want to do everything in your power. These are the question and answers right here, right? You want to do everything in your power to make sure that Google ranks it. Google will have no reason not to rank it because it's just that much better than everyone else's. The last thing I need to do, I'm going to close all of this right now. I'll come back later to this. Close this for now. Last thing I want to do is go to Google Console and tell Google that, hey, I've updated this page. Please go back and take care of it and index it and look at it, assess it, and stuff like that. So, and that's the last step I'm doing right here. I just post that in there, enter. You can see that it's already, see, it's not on Google, so it's not even indexed on Google. But now we're gonna request that it's indexed. Okay, we're gonna request for it to be indexed. So again, brand new site, that post was posted. When was it posted? Let me see here. The published day was well, it's been a while, so it must have been that it's not attractive enough for Google to even index it. But we're taking care of that right now, and it's going to take a minute or two, not that long. Come on. All right, let's see. Come on. Let's see what's going on under here. September 19. Oh, it was last crawled on September 19, but it's not on Google. It's not indexed, but not because of an error. Interesting. Crawl allowed, yes. So you want to make sure this says yes, okay? Because if crawl is not allowed, then Google will not be able to, the robots, the Google bot will not be able to crawl it, okay? It's taking a little bit more than a minute or two now. Let's see. Come on, Google. Okay, there you go. Submitting request. There you go. So done. So it was submitted for the first time. I'm going to test the live page and see everything that Google sees. Okay, so you can see what everything that Google sees by clicking test live URL. If you're watching this video 10 years from now, the platform may have changed. Same concept remains. Users, take care of the users, but of course, don't be delusional. The robots, the machines need to see what you're doing, and if they can't, then the users can't see it either. Okay, so just pay attention to that. Okay. All right. Come on. Another minute or two. I'm so sorry for this. I know we're supposed to end like a while back, but if you think it was still valuable, please leave a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Whatever you're thinking, just share with me. If you have any questions, post it in the comment area so I can address them as we move along, so we can make it a little bit more interactive as well too. Either way, it's fine for me. But just it will be that much interesting if you leave a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. All right, perfect. So URL is available to Google. Okay, that means they can see it. Availability, mobile usability, perfect. FAQ is there. Breadcrumbs, site link search is perfect. That's it. All right, that's all I have for now. We have a brand new updated optimized page, but we still have work to do. We got to come back and build out all the whole list. All right, talk to you soon. Bye now.